Have you ever noticed how quickly your legs can lose strength if you skip just a few weeks of regular movement? It might feel like nothing at first, but even small drops in leg strength can quietly add up over time. This hidden problem is much more common than people think, and it affects men and women at every age. The truth is, leg muscles are the foundation of our mobility. They keep us steady when we walk, they help us climb stairs, and they protect us from dangerous falls. Without strong legs, even the simplest tasks like getting out of a chair or carrying groceries become difficult. Scientists call this process sarcopenia, which means the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. It begins earlier than most people realize, often in our 30s, and speeds up after the age of 50. The problem is you won't notice it happening until it has already taken away a significant amount of strength. That's why waiting until the legs feel weak is already too late. The decline doesn't happen overnight, but it is steady, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Studies have shown that people who lose muscle in their legs face a higher risk of falls, hip fractures, and long-term disability. Even more, weak legs are closely linked to slower metabolism, weaker bones, and even shorter lifespan. It's not just about strength, it's about independence and quality of life. That's why protecting leg muscles should be one of the most important health priorities for everyone. The good news is that you don't need hours in the gym or complicated routines to do this. There is one simple habit you can add to your morning routine that has been proven by science to keep your leg muscles strong and active. And once you know it, you'll see how easy it is to protect your strength for the years ahead. Think about it for a moment. Every morning your body is starting fresh, muscles are stiff from sleep, blood flow is slower, and joints need movement to warm up. Is the perfect time to activate your legs, because the signals you send to your muscles early in the day set the tone for the rest of the day. If you don't give your muscles a reason to stay strong, the body assumes they aren't needed, and it slowly allows them to shrink. But if you do the right thing in the morning, you send a powerful message to your muscles to stay alive, stay strong, and stay ready for action. And here's the part you'll want to hear. By the end of this video, you're going to learn a morning habit that takes less than 10 minutes, requires no equipment, and has been backed by research to prevent leg muscle loss. It's so simple that anyone can start tomorrow, no matter your age or fitness level. Stay with me until the end, because not only will I reveal the habit, but I'll also explain the exact science behind why it works and how you can make it even more powerful with one small addition. If you've been searching for a reliable way to protect your strength, improve your balance, and keep your independence as you age, this might be the most important tip you ever hear. When it comes to building habits that truly last, mornings carry a special kind of power. The first actions we take after waking are like signals that set the rhythm for the entire day. Research in behavioral science shows that people who anchor healthy practices in the morning are far more likely to maintain them long-term compared to those who try to squeeze them in later. That's because the morning is when distractions are lowest, discipline is highest, and our body is most receptive to new stimulation. If you think about it, the way you start your day often shapes how the rest of it unfolds. A sluggish morning filled with inactivity makes it harder to feel energetic later, but even a few minutes of the right activity first thing can completely change how your body performs and feels for the next 12 hours. For muscle health, mornings are even more important. After hours of lying still during sleep, circulation slows down, joints stiffen, and muscles temporarily weaken. Your body needs a wake-up call, and if it doesn't get one, it tends to remain in that sluggish state for much longer. Studies in exercise physiology confirm that activating muscles in the morning helps improve blood flow, enhance flexibility, and raise muscle temperature, all of which make the muscles more responsive throughout the day. This is especially important for the legs because they carry the heaviest workload of all your muscles. Every step, every climb, every stand depends on leg strength, and the earlier you prime those muscles in the day, the better they perform. Another key reason mornings matter is the way hormones fluctuate over a 24-hour cycle. Cortisol, which is often called the wake-up hormone, peaks in the morning. While too much cortisol at the wrong time can be harmful, this natural surge actually helps your body mobilize energy and prepare for movement. At the same time, testosterone levels, which play a vital role in muscle maintenance for both men and women, are also higher in the morning. By pairing even a few minutes of leg-focused movement with these natural hormonal peaks, you multiply the benefits. Your muscles receive a stronger growth signal, and the body becomes more efficient at preserving lean tissue. It's also worth noting that the mind and body connection is sharper in the morning. When you deliberately engage your muscles right after waking, you're sending a clear message to your nervous system that strength and mobility are priorities. This improves neuromuscular coordination, which simply means your brain and muscles communicate more effectively. Better communication means you use your muscles more efficiently, reducing the risk of imbalance, awkward movements, and falls. Over time, this morning signal strengthens the pathways that control stability and balance, which are critical in preventing injuries as we age. Many people assume that only long workouts or heavy lifting can protect muscles, but that's not true. The consistency of a daily habit matters far more than intensity. A short, simple morning routine repeated every day creates what experts call muscle maintenance signals. These signals tell your body to hold on to muscle fibers instead of letting them waste away. Without them, the body interprets inactivity as a lack of need and begins breaking down muscle proteins for energy. It's the old rule of use it or lose it. And nowhere is it more obvious than in the muscles of the legs. Morning activation, even if light, ensures you're always sending the use it message at the most effective time of the day. Think of the morning as a fresh canvas. Every movement you do upon waking paints the picture for how strong and mobile your body will remain. If the first thing you do is sit down and stay still for hours, you're missing the chance to protect yourself from decline. But if you take just a few minutes to engage your legs, you're not only improving circulation and strength for the day, you're also slowing down the natural process of muscle loss that happens with age. It's one of the simplest and most powerful preventative steps you can take. This is why building the right morning habit becomes such a life-changing choice. It is not about adding stress or complexity to your day. It's about anchoring a small practice that provides protection and energy in return. With this habit in place, you'll notice that walking feels easier, climbing stairs feels smoother, and daily tasks become less tiring. And more importantly, you'll be guarding yourself against the silent creep of sarcopenia that steals independence later in life. Just like brushing your teeth protects your gums and heart, activating your legs each morning protects your mobility and strength. Importance of leg muscles. The legs are more than just the muscles that help us move from one place to another. They are the very foundation of the human body, carrying our weight, absorbing impact, and stabilizing every step we take. Strong legs protect the spine, support the hips, and keep the joints aligned, reducing the risk of chronic pain or injuries. When the legs weaken, the entire body pays the price. Balance becomes shaky, posture suffers, and everyday movements like standing up, bending down, or walking across the room require more effort than they should. This is why researchers often say that leg strength is one of the best predictors of overall health and longevity. Leg muscles are also directly connected to metabolism. Because the legs contain some of the largest muscles in the body, such as the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, they burn more calories and regulate blood sugar more effectively than smaller muscles. When these large muscles are active and strong, they act like a natural furnace, keeping metabolism high and protecting against insulin resistance. But when leg muscles shrink from disuse, metabolism slows, fat storage increases, and blood sugar control weakens. This is why weak legs are linked not just to mobility issues, but also to higher risks of diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease. By keeping the legs strong, you are not only protecting your movement, but also supporting your heart and metabolic health. Another hidden benefit of strong legs is their influence on bone density. Weight-bearing movements performed by the legs place healthy stress on bones, which stimulates them to stay dense and strong. This is one of the most effective ways to protect against osteoporosis and fractures later in life. Studies show that people with stronger legs are far less likely to suffer from hip fractures, which are among the most serious injuries in older adults. A single fracture can take away independence, but strong legs act like a shield against this danger by protecting both muscles and bones together. leg strength is also deeply connected to balance and coordination. The stabilizing muscles around the hips, knees, and ankles act like anchors, keeping the body steady when moving in any direction. Without these stabilizers, even small shifts in movement can cause stumbles or falls. Research consistently shows that people with stronger lower bodies recover balance more quickly, reducing the chance of dangerous falls. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury in older adults, but this risk can be significantly reduced simply by maintaining strong, responsive leg muscles. It's not just the physical side of health that benefits from strong legs. There is growing scientific evidence that leg strength is linked to brain health as well. Studies have found that people with stronger lower bodies tend to have better memory, faster thinking, and slower cognitive decline. The connection comes from improved blood flow and circulation, which deliver oxygen and nutrients to the brain. Regular activation of the leg muscles supports this circulation, protecting not only mobility, but also mental sharpness. This means that every step, squat, or stretch you do for your legs is also a step toward keeping the brain young and active. Strong legs also play a vital role in independence. They allow us to walk longer distances without fatigue, climb stairs without stopping, and stand up from chairs without help. When leg muscles weaken, even simple tasks require assistance, and quality of life declines. Independence is something that many people value most as they age, and protecting leg strength is one of the most reliable ways to keep it. A strong lower body means freedom to move, freedom to travel, and freedom to enjoy life without relying on others for basic needs. Perhaps the most powerful reminder of the importance of leg muscles is how quickly life changes when they are lost. People who neglect their leg strength often find themselves avoiding movement because it feels difficult. This avoidance creates a cycle of weakness, where the less you use your legs, the weaker they become, until walking even short distances feels exhausting. But the opposite is also true. By committing to keeping the legs strong, every step becomes easier, energy levels rise, and life feels lighter. It is proof that what you do today for your legs will directly determine how freely you can live tomorrow. The role of morning movement plays a unique role in protecting and strengthening the legs because it engages the body at the very time it needs activation the most. After hours of lying still during sleep, muscles are in a low energy state, circulation is slower, and joints often feel stiff. This is why the first movements of the day have such an impact. They act as a signal telling the body to wake up, restore blood flow, and prepare for action. When the legs are activated early, the benefits are carried forward for the entire day, setting the stage for better posture, stronger steps, and more energy in every activity that follows. Research has shown that light morning activity improves circulation more effectively than simply waiting for the body to warm up on its own. When blood flow increases in the morning, oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the leg muscles more quickly, helping them function at their best. This circulation also flushes out waste products that build up during the night, leaving the legs feeling lighter and more responsive. The simple act of moving the legs when you first wake up does far more than shake off grogginess. It actually primes the muscles and the nervous system for strength and stability. Another reason morning movement is so important is because it takes advantage of the body's natural hormone cycles. Early in the day, hormone levels that influence energy and muscle activity are at their peak. Cortisol, which helps regulate metabolism, and testosterone, which supports muscle maintenance, are both higher in the morning. When movement is paired with these natural surges, the body responds more strongly, making every step and stretch more effective in preserving muscle tissue. This timing advantage makes morning leg activation one of the most efficient ways to signal your body to maintain and even build strength. In addition to the hormonal benefits, there is also a neurological advantage to morning movement. The nervous system is like a communication network that connects the brain to the muscles. When you activate the legs early, you are training this network to fire more efficiently throughout the day. This improves coordination, balance, and reaction time, which are all critical in preventing stumbles or falls. Even simple morning exercises like squats, calf raises, or lunges enhance the brain-muscle connection, making your movements smoother and more controlled in every activity afterward. Morning activation is also the perfect antidote to the modern lifestyle of prolonged sitting. Many people spend hours seated at desks, in cars, or on sofas, which weakens the muscles of the legs over time. By giving your legs attention in the morning, you create a buffer against this inactivity. Studies show that people who start their day with even a short bout of leg-focused movement have better posture, burn more energy, and experience less stiffness from sitting later on. It's like laying down a protective foundation that keeps your legs active and ready, even when the day demands long periods of stillness. Perhaps one of the most overlooked benefits of morning movement is its effect on mood and motivation. Physical activity triggers the release of endorphins, which improve mental clarity and emotional well-being. When the legs are engaged, the effect is particularly strong because large muscles are involved. This means that moving your legs early not only strengthens them, but also lifts your mindset, making you more motivated to stay active throughout the day. A positive cycle begins where early movement encourages more movement, and that consistency is what protects muscle health in the long term. It's also worth considering how small habits accumulate over time. Morning movement may seem like just a few minutes of effort, but when repeated daily, it adds up to hours of meaningful exercise every month. Over the course of a year, this consistency becomes a powerful shield against the slow decline of muscle mass. The body responds to repetition, and when the signal to stay strong is sent every morning, the results become visible in stronger legs, better endurance, and greater independence. This simple but powerful practice doesn't require equipment, a gym membership, or complicated planning. It only requires a decision to move your legs as soon as you start your day. That choice alone can transform how your muscles age and how capable your body remains in the years to come. Morning movement is more than a warm-up. It is a daily declaration that strength and health are priorities. Morning Habit revealed leg activation, exercise. The simple habit that can make a remarkable difference is leg activation exercise performed right after waking. This does not mean heavy training or exhausting workouts. It means gentle but purposeful movements that specifically target the muscles of the lower body. By doing this, you are telling your body that these muscles are needed and must be preserved. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of intentional leg activation can be enough to create the stimulus your body requires to protect muscle mass. The best part is that these exercises can be done anywhere without any equipment and at any fitness level. When we talk about leg activation, we are focusing on movements that mimic the natural functions of the legs, bending, extending, and supporting body weight. One of the most effective examples is the squat. By lowering your body and rising back up, you engage the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, which are among the largest and most powerful muscles in the body. If a full squat feels difficult, sitting down and standing up from a chair achieves the same effect and still provides a strong activation signal. This one movement alone improves strength, mobility, and balance, making it a cornerstone of leg preservation. Another simple but powerful activation is the calf raise. Standing tall and lifting your heels off the ground strengthens the calves and ankles, which play an important role in stability and walking. Strong calves also support circulation by helping pump blood back toward the heart, something especially important in the morning when blood flow is sluggish. Just a few repetitions each day can make walking feel lighter and reduce the feeling of heaviness in the legs. Lunges are another excellent activation exercise as they work each leg individually while challenging balance. By stepping forward and lowering the body, you build strength in the thighs, hips, and glutes while also engaging the core muscles for stability. This functional movement prepares the body for real-life activities like climbing stairs or stepping off a curb. For beginners, even a shallow lunge or a step-back version provides great benefits without putting too much strain on the knees. What makes these exercises effective is not their difficulty, but their consistency. The body responds to repeated messages, and by performing these movements every morning, you are sending a daily reminder to your muscles that they must stay strong. Research confirms that regular lower body activation helps preserve lean muscle tissue and prevents the rapid loss that occurs with inactivity. Even people who do not engage in regular gym workouts see significant benefits simply by maintaining this short routine. Beyond strength, these exercises also improve flexibility and joint health. When you move your hips, knees, and ankles first thing in the morning, you lubricate the joints and prepare them for daily activity. This reduces stiffness and lowers the risk of injury. Over time, joints that are moved daily in a controlled way remain healthier, while unused joints become tight and more prone to pain. Leg activation not only keeps the muscles alive, but also preserves the health of the structures that support them. The beauty of this morning habit lies in its simplicity. You do not need to carve out a long block of time, nor do you need to learn complicated techniques. You can start with 10 squats, 10 calf raises, and 10 lunges or chair sit-to-stands, and repeat the sequence twice. In just a few minutes, you will have awakened the largest muscles of your body, improved circulation, and prepared yourself for the day ahead. It is a minimal effort for a maximum return, and the benefits compound with each passing day. Think of this habit as an investment in your future independence. By practicing it daily, you are strengthening your foundation, protecting yourself from falls, and building the resilience to move freely as you age. Many people underestimate how quickly muscle can be lost when it is neglected. But those who commit to morning leg activation see the difference not only in their strength, but also in their energy, balance, and confidence. It is a small action with a powerful message. Your legs matter, and you are taking the steps to keep them strong. Why this habit works, science-backed explanation. The reason this morning habit works so effectively lies in the way our muscles respond to stimulation. Muscles are made of fibers that rely on constant signals to stay active and strong. When you challenge these fibers, even with light movements, the body begins a process called muscle protein synthesis. This is the mechanism by which new proteins are built to repair and reinforce muscle tissue. Without this stimulus, the opposite process, muscle breakdown, takes the lead. That is why regular activation, even for a short time each morning, sends a clear signal that muscle fibers are essential and must be preserved. Science has consistently shown that the lower body responds especially well to repeated activation. Because the legs hold some of the largest muscle groups, engaging them stimulates more growth factors, hormones, and metabolic activity than working smaller areas. By focusing on the legs in the morning, you create a powerful chain reaction throughout the body. Studies confirm that resistance-based movements, such as squats and lunges, activate not only muscle fibers but also the surrounding support tissues, including tendons and ligaments. This ensures the entire lower body system remains resilient, capable, and less prone to injury. Another reason this habit works is the way it influences blood circulation. When muscles contract, they push blood back toward the heart, improving circulation throughout the body. Morning leg activation acts almost like a pump that restores healthy flow after the stillness of sleep. This increased circulation delivers oxygen and nutrients to the muscles while removing waste products that can cause fatigue and stiffness. Over time, this consistent delivery system ensures that the legs are better nourished, which slows down the natural decline associated with aging. Good circulation also benefits the brain, which is why many people feel sharper and more focused after even a short session of morning movement. This practice also taps into the body's hormonal rhythms. Testosterone and growth hormone, both of which play vital roles in maintaining muscle mass, are more responsive to exercise stimuli early in the day. By pairing leg activation with this natural hormonal environment, you enhance your body's ability to hold onto lean muscle. Cortisol, which peaks in the morning, mobilizes stored energy, making it easier for muscles to perform and adapt. When this natural energy surge is harnessed through movement, the body prioritizes muscle preservation instead of allowing unnecessary breakdown. On a neurological level, leg activation creates stronger communication pathways between the brain and muscles. These pathways, known as neuromuscular connections, are critical for coordination, balance, and strength. Every time you practice a squat or calf raise, you are not just building muscle, you are training your brain to fire the correct signals more efficiently. This training becomes even more important with age, as the nervous system tends to slow down. Consistent morning activation keeps the connection sharp, allowing you to move with confidence and precision. What makes this habit especially effective is its cumulative impact. While one session may not seem like much, the repeated practice compounds over weeks, months, and years. Each time you perform the exercises, You are reinforcing muscle fibers, strengthening neural pathways, improving circulation, and enhancing hormonal response. It is the layering of these small daily actions that protects your legs from decline. Science calls this the principle of progressive adaptation. The body adjusts to the signals it receives most often. By sending a daily signal that your legs are needed, you prevent the body from slipping into the destructive pattern of muscle loss. This is not theory. It is proven by countless studies on aging and physical activity. Research has shown that older adults who perform simple, consistent resistance movements maintain far more leg strength than those who do not. Even in people well into their 70s and 80s, daily leg activation significantly reduces the rate of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. These findings confirm that it is never too early or too late to begin. The habit works at any stage of life because the body always responds to movement. The results of this daily practice go beyond just muscle preservation. By protecting your legs, you are also safeguarding your independence, improving your metabolism, supporting heart health, and protecting your brain. Every squat, every lunge, every calf raise is more than an exercise. It is a message to your entire body that you intend to stay strong, capable, and active. This is why such a small morning habit can deliver such powerful science-backed benefits. Role of blood flow and circulation. One of the most important reasons leg activation in the morning is so powerful comes down to blood flow and circulation. When we sleep, the body slows down, circulation decreases, and muscles do not receive the same supply of oxygen and nutrients they get during the day. This is why many people wake up feeling stiff, heavy, or sluggish in their legs. Movement is the natural solution. As soon as the muscles contract, they act like pumps that push blood upward, helping circulation return to full speed. By targeting the legs, which hold some of the largest muscles in the body, you instantly boost overall circulation in a way that affects the entire system. Improved circulation means oxygen-rich blood reaches the muscles faster, which gives them the fuel they need to perform and stay strong. This is crucial because muscles cannot grow or even maintain themselves without a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. Leg activation ensures that this supply chain is restored right away each morning, feeding the fibers that protect your strength. Over time, this habit keeps the muscles healthier, denser, and more resistant to age-related decline. Another key aspect of circulation is the removal of waste products. As muscles rest overnight, metabolic byproducts accumulate, and without movement, they linger in the tissues. This is what contributes to stiffness, discomfort, or that feeling of heaviness many people experience in their legs when they first wake up. The moment you start activating your legs, blood flow flushes these waste products away, replacing them with fresh oxygen and nutrients. It is like refreshing the system, preparing the muscles to move freely and effectively throughout the day. Better circulation also supports the health of the joints. The knees, hips, and ankles rely on a steady flow of nutrients delivered through the blood to keep cartilage healthy and lubricated. Without movement, joints can become stiff and painful, but with regular morning activation, circulation provides what they need to function smoothly. This is one of the reasons people who maintain leg movement routines experience fewer problems with arthritis or joint discomfort. Strong muscles and healthy joints always go hand in hand, and circulation is the bridge that connects them. The benefits of enhanced blood flow extend beyond the muscles and joints. Good circulation strengthens the cardiovascular system by encouraging the heart to pump more efficiently. When large muscles in the legs contract, they push blood back to the heart, reducing strain and improving overall cardiovascular health. This is especially valuable in the morning when blood pressure may rise naturally after waking. Gentle movement calms the system, improves vessel flexibility, and sets a healthier tone for the day ahead. Circulation also affects brain function. Studies show that when leg muscles are activated and blood flow increases, the brain receives a surge of oxygen and glucose, which improves mental clarity, focus, and memory. This means that a few minutes of morning leg activation not only strengthens the lower body, but also sharpens the mind. People who practice this habit often report feeling more alert, motivated, and productive throughout the day. In this way, morning movement becomes a tool for both physical and mental performance. It is also important to consider circulation's role in long-term disease prevention. Poor blood flow is linked to conditions like diabetes, peripheral artery disease, and even cognitive decline. By improving circulation each morning, you are actively reducing these risks. The legs, because of their size and function, are the best muscles to target for these benefits. Their activation creates a ripple effect that benefits every organ, from the heart to the brain. This simple daily choice has powerful cumulative effects. Over weeks and months, morning leg activation strengthens the circulatory system, keeps the muscles nourished, and improves overall energy levels. Over years, it protects independence, prevents disease, and preserves quality of life. All of this comes from the natural partnership between muscle activation and blood flow. The stronger your legs, the better your circulation. The better your circulation, the healthier your entire body. Nutritional boost in the morning. While morning movement gives your muscles the signal to stay strong, nutrition provides the building blocks they need to respond to that signal. Muscles are made of protein, and without enough amino acids, the smaller components of protein, the body cannot repair or preserve muscle fibers effectively. This is why combining leg activation with a morning dose of high-quality protein is such a powerful strategy. Together, movement and nutrition create the perfect environment for muscle maintenance and growth. When you consume protein in the morning, you provide your muscles with the raw materials they need at the very time they are most ready to use them. Research has shown that protein intake distributed evenly throughout the day, starting with breakfast, is far more effective for muscle preservation than saving most of it for dinner. This is because the body can only use a certain amount of protein for muscle building at one time. By supplying it early, you ensure your morning activation exercises have the nutrients required to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process by which new muscle tissue is built. One of the simplest ways to achieve this is by including a protein-rich food with breakfast. Options like eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a protein smoothie are excellent choices because they contain all the essential amino acids your muscles need. For those who prefer plant-based options, foods such as soy milk, tofu, or a blend of legumes and grains can provide complete protein sources as well. The key is to aim for around 20 to 30 grams of protein in the morning, which research shows is the ideal amount to maximize muscle building signals. It is not only protein that matters. Adding a small amount of healthy carbohydrates alongside it can enhance the process. Carbohydrates replenish glycogen stores in the muscles, which provides energy for movement. This combination ensures that your morning leg activation exercises feel easier and more effective. Foods like oats, whole grain bread, or fruit pair well with protein sources, creating a balanced breakfast that fuels both immediate activity and long-term muscle health. Healthy fats also play an important supporting role. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods such as salmon, chia seeds, and walnuts, have been shown to improve muscle protein synthesis and reduce inflammation. Including them in your morning routine can further enhance the benefits of leg activation and protein intake. This combination helps muscles recover faster and stay more resilient against everyday stress. Hydration is another crucial factor. Overnight, the body loses fluids through breathing and sweating, leaving muscles slightly dehydrated by morning. Even mild dehydration can reduce performance, make movements feel harder, and slow down recovery. Starting the day with a glass of water or water paired with electrolytes helps restore balance and supports healthy circulation. This simple step ensures that the nutrients from your breakfast reach the muscles more effectively, maximizing the benefits of your morning habit. Timing also makes a difference. Research shows that consuming protein within an hour of activity has the greatest impact on muscle preservation. This is because the muscles are more sensitive to nutrients right after being activated. By pairing your morning leg exercises with a protein-rich breakfast soon after, you are making the most of this window of opportunity. It is a natural way to reinforce the signals your body is already receiving from movement, amplifying the overall effect. The long-term benefits of combining morning movement with proper nutrition are profound. People who maintain this pairing consistently show better muscle mass, stronger bones, improved metabolism, and lower risks of chronic disease. This approach not only strengthens the legs but also supports overall health, energy levels, and longevity. It is a holistic strategy where small daily choices lead to lasting results that extend far beyond muscle strength. When you think of muscle health, it is easy to imagine heavy workouts or complicated diets. But in reality, the foundation is simple. Activate your muscles to give them a reason to stay strong and feed them with the right nutrients to make that possible. Movement without fuel leaves the body unprepared, and nutrition without movement leaves the signal incomplete. Together, they form a complete system that is backed by science and proven by results. Additional science tip: hormonal advantage in the morning when it comes to preserving muscle strength. The body's natural hormonal rhythm plays a powerful role, especially in the morning. One of the key hormones involved is cortisol, which peaks early in the day. While cortisol is often misunderstood as simply a stress hormone, in proper balance it actually helps mobilize stored energy, making fuel available for muscles when they are activated. This means that when you pair light morning exercise with proper nutrition, you are working with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. Instead of viewing cortisol as harmful, it can be seen as a signal that the body is primed to use energy efficiently if you respond to it the right way. Another hormone that rises in the morning is testosterone. Though often associated with men, both men and women rely on testosterone for muscle health. Testosterone helps stimulate muscle protein synthesis, which is essential for preserving and building lean tissue. Its levels are highest in the early hours, which makes the morning the perfect time to engage in muscle activation and follow it with a protein-rich meal. By doing this, you are aligning your daily actions with a natural hormonal environment that is most favorable for muscle growth and protection. Insulin sensitivity is also at its peak in the morning, which is important for how the body uses nutrients. When insulin sensitivity is high, muscles are better at absorbing glucose and amino acids from the bloodstream. This ensures that the protein and carbohydrates you eat at breakfast are directed efficiently toward muscle repair and energy replenishment rather than being stored as fat. In practical terms, this means that the same meal eaten in the morning will have a much stronger positive impact on muscle preservation compared to eating it late at night. By timing your habit to match this window of heightened sensitivity, you give your muscles the advantage of optimized nutrient delivery. Growth hormone, another powerful player, is secreted during sleep and remains elevated into the early morning. This hormone promotes tissue repair, muscle recovery, and fat metabolism. By engaging your legs in movement and fueling them properly when growth hormone is still active, you prolong its positive effects and enhance the body's ability to repair and build. This is another reason why a simple habit of morning activation and nourishment is so effective. It amplifies the natural processes already occurring inside your body. These hormonal patterns demonstrate why the morning is such a unique opportunity for protecting leg muscle health. The body is in a state where it is more efficient at using nutrients, more primed for repair, and more responsive to physical signals. Missing this window does not mean you cannot build or preserve muscle at other times, but it does mean you are skipping a natural advantage that science clearly supports. Aligning your routine with your hormonal rhythm makes every effort more effective, which is why this habit carries such a strong impact. To appreciate the power of this alignment, consider what happens when it is ignored. If the morning passes without any muscle activation or balanced nutrition, cortisol levels can remain elevated without being balanced by activity. This leads to unnecessary muscle breakdown rather than muscle protection. Skipping breakfast or relying on high-sugar foods can blunt the benefits of insulin sensitivity, making it harder for muscles to absorb nutrients. The result is missed opportunities to keep muscles strong and active. Over time, these small daily choices compound, leading to a gradual decline in leg strength that many people mistakenly attribute only to aging. The science shows that age alone is not the primary cause of muscle loss. Instead, it is inactivity, poor nutrient timing, and a lack of alignment with natural hormonal cycles that accelerate the process. By understanding how your body functions in the morning, you can reverse this trend and maintain muscle strength well into later years. The key is consistency. Even light actions, when repeated every morning, add up to powerful results because they are reinforced by the body's own biology. What makes this approach so effective is that it does not require extreme effort or complicated strategies. You are simply using what your body is already doing in the morning and guiding it in the right direction. This is why people who adopt this habit often notice improvements not only in muscle strength but also in energy, focus, and overall well-being. It is a chain reaction. Stronger muscles improve posture, better posture reduces joint stress, improved energy fuels more activity, and all of these reinforce one another in a continuous cycle of health. Understanding the hormonal advantage of mornings can completely shift the way you think about preserving leg strength. Rather than seeing muscle maintenance as a difficult task, it becomes a matter of working with the body's design. Science makes it clear your body is already on your side in the morning. All you need to do is respond with movement, nourishment, and consistency. By doing so, you are not only protecting your muscles, but also enhancing your overall quality of life in a way that is natural and sustainable. Additional science tip: blood flow and circulation benefits. Another important aspect of protecting leg muscle health in the morning is blood flow and circulation. When you wake up, circulation is naturally slower because your body has been lying still for several hours. Gravity causes fluids to settle, and without movement, blood flow to the muscles remains limited. This is one reason why many people feel stiff or sluggish in the morning. By introducing even light leg activation exercises shortly after waking, you stimulate circulation, which delivers oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and removes waste products that build up overnight. This simple action sets the stage for stronger, healthier muscle function throughout the day. Improved circulation has immediate and long-term benefits. In the short term, you experience better flexibility, reduced stiffness, and a greater sense of energy. In the long term, regular morning circulation boosts help maintain the health of your blood vessels, which are critical for transporting oxygen and nutrients. Healthy blood vessels reduce the risk of conditions like peripheral artery disease, which can directly impair leg strength and mobility. Keeping your circulation active each morning is not just about preserving muscle, it is also about protecting the entire system that supports those muscles. Science has shown that blood flow to the legs increases significantly after just a few minutes of movement. Even something as simple as standing up and stretching or walking around your room can trigger a rise in circulation. When paired with focused exercises like calf raises or light squats, the effect is even stronger. These movements act like a pump, pushing blood back toward the heart and encouraging fresh, oxygen-rich blood to flow into the muscles. This process not only provides energy, but also helps muscles recover and repair more effectively. Good circulation also helps with nutrient delivery. The protein, vitamins, and minerals you consume in the morning cannot benefit your muscles unless they are transported effectively through the bloodstream. When circulation is sluggish, nutrient delivery is slower, and muscles may not receive what they need to maintain strength. On the other hand, when circulation is boosted by movement, the nutrients from your balanced breakfast are quickly absorbed and used where they are needed most. This synergy between movement, circulation, and nutrition explains why the morning habit is so effective when practiced consistently. Another benefit of activating circulation in the morning is the removal of metabolic waste products. Overnight, the body accumulates substances such as carbon dioxide and lactic acid that can make muscles feel tight or fatigued. Without proper circulation, these byproducts remain in the tissues, contributing to morning stiffness. Light exercise stimulates the lymphatic system and promotes venous return, helping to flush out these waste products. The result is a feeling of looseness and readiness that supports greater mobility and strength throughout the day. Temperature also plays a role in morning circulation. After sleep, the body's core temperature is lower, which can slow down muscle activity. Gentle morning movement increases circulation and gradually raises body temperature, making muscles more pliable and responsive. Warmer muscles contract more efficiently, reducing the risk of injury and improving performance during daily activities. This is another reason why activating the legs in the morning is such a protective habit. It prepares the muscles for the demands of the day while strengthening them against gradual decline. It is also important to recognize the connection between circulation and the nervous system. Morning activation not only sends signals to your muscles, but also engages the nervous system pathways that control movement. Improved blood flow enhances communication between nerves and muscles, which is essential for balance, coordination, and strength. This becomes increasingly important as we age, since declines in coordination often contribute to falls and mobility issues. By keeping circulation strong in the morning, you are reinforcing both muscular and neurological health. Hydration plays an essential supporting role in circulation. After hours without water, blood volume decreases slightly, making it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently. Drinking water first thing in the morning restores this balance and supports smoother circulation. When combined with leg movement, hydration ensures that your muscles receive not only nutrients, but also the fluid balance needed for proper function. Even mild dehydration can impair performance and muscle preservation, so pairing water intake with morning movement is a simple but powerful strategy. The combined effect of circulation and nutrition is one of the strongest science-backed reasons why this morning habit prevents muscle loss. You are essentially waking up the entire system, muscles, blood vessels, nerves, and metabolism, at a time when the body is most ready to respond. Each repetition of this daily cycle compounds over weeks and months, leading to lasting improvements in strength, endurance, and resilience. This is why people who make circulation-boosting habits part of their morning routine often find it easier to stay active throughout the day and experience greater leg stability well into older age. By giving attention to circulation in the morning, you are doing more than preventing leg muscle loss. You are ensuring that your muscles receive the oxygen, nutrients, and signals they need to stay strong, responsive, and ready for life's demands. This small, consistent effort creates a foundation that supports not only your legs, but also your overall vitality. It is a simple action that aligns perfectly with how the body is designed to function, which is why science continues to support it as one of the most effective habits for long-term muscle preservation. Additional science tip: the role of protein timing and quality. One of the most crucial aspects of preserving muscle, especially in the legs, is not just how much protein you consume, but when and what type of protein you choose. Timing and quality work hand in hand, and science has shown that morning protein intake provides a unique advantage when it comes to maintaining lean muscle. After a long night of fasting, the body wakes up in a mild catabolic state. This means muscle proteins are being broken down faster than they are being rebuilt. By introducing a high-quality protein source early in the day, you shift the body back into an anabolic state, where muscle growth and preservation can take place. The type of protein matters as much as the timing. Proteins that are rich in essential amino acids, especially leucine, are the most effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Leucine acts as a trigger that tells the body to start building muscle tissue. Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, lean poultry, fish, or plant-based proteins like soy and quinoa are excellent choices. Whey protein is particularly effective in the morning because it is rapidly digested and absorbed, giving your muscles the amino acids they need right when they are most sensitive. This immediate availability helps counteract overnight breakdown and sets the stage for better muscle preservation. Casein, another type of protein, digests more slowly. While it is often recommended before sleep to provide a steady release of amino acids overnight, including it in the morning in foods like cottage cheese or dairy can also provide a longer-lasting effect. This means that by combining faster digesting proteins with slower ones, you can create both an immediate and sustained supply of nutrients for your muscles throughout the morning. This approach ensures that your legs remain supported as you move into the day's activities. Pairing protein with other nutrients enhances its effect. As mentioned earlier, carbohydrates improve the delivery of amino acids into the muscle by stimulating insulin, and this effect is most beneficial in the morning when insulin sensitivity is at its peak. This makes a protein and carbohydrate breakfast a powerful combination. For example, pairing eggs with whole grain toast or Greek yogurt with fruit creates the ideal balance that maximizes nutrient absorption and muscle synthesis. The key is to avoid processed sugars, which can cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar, reducing the efficiency of nutrient delivery. The quantity of protein is also essential. Research indicates that about 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at breakfast is optimal for stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Consuming less than this amount often does not fully activate the process, while consuming much more at one meal may not provide additional benefits, since the body can only use so much protein for muscle building at once. Distributing protein evenly across meals throughout the day, starting with a sufficient amount in the morning, is the most effective strategy for preserving lean mass. Hydration plays into protein timing as well. Amino acids travel through the bloodstream, and proper hydration ensures they are delivered efficiently to muscle cells. Drinking water along with a protein-rich breakfast helps with digestion, absorption, and circulation, giving muscles the best chance to use the nutrients provided. This reinforces the importance of beginning the day with both hydration and protein, as they work together to protect and strengthen leg muscles. It is worth noting that the quality of protein you consume also influences long-term health beyond muscle preservation. Proteins from whole foods bring additional nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that support not just muscles, but also bones, joints, and the cardiovascular system. For example, fish provides omega-3 fatty acids that enhance muscle protein synthesis, while dairy supplies calcium and vitamin D, which contribute to bone strength. When these foods are consumed in the morning alongside activation exercises, they create a complete system of protection for both muscles and the structures that support them. For individuals who follow a plant-based lifestyle, variety is key. While single plant proteins may lack one or more essential amino acids, combining sources such as legumes, grains, nuts, and seeds ensures completeness. A breakfast smoothie with soy milk, chia seeds, and oats can be just as effective as animal-based options. What matters is the amino acid profile, not the source, and modern research clearly shows that plant-based diets, when balanced, can fully support muscle health and strength. The science behind protein timing and quality underscores a simple truth. Your morning habit is not complete without this crucial step. Movement primes the muscles. Circulation delivers nutrients. Hormones set the stage, but protein provides the raw material. Without it, the signals sent by your exercises and the advantages of morning biology cannot be fully realized. By aligning all of these elements, activity, blood flow, hormonal rhythm, and nutrition, you are creating the perfect environment for your muscles to thrive. Additional science tip: the role of mitochondria in muscle preservation. Deep inside every muscle cell are tiny power plants known as mitochondria. These structures are responsible for producing the energy your muscles need to contract, repair, and stay strong. When mitochondria are functioning at a high level, they generate a steady supply of energy that allows muscles to perform well and recover quickly. But when their function declines, energy output drops, leading to fatigue, slower recovery, and eventually muscle loss. Protecting your leg muscles is not only about maintaining protein balance or circulation, it is also about supporting these microscopic engines that fuel every movement you make. Morning habits have a powerful influence on mitochondrial health. Light exercise in the morning is one of the most effective ways to stimulate the growth and activity of mitochondria, a process called mitochondrial biogenesis. When you activate your legs with movements such as walking, calf raises, or squats, you signal your muscle cells to create more mitochondria. This increase allows your muscles to produce energy more efficiently, which translates into better strength and endurance over time. Without this stimulation, mitochondrial function slowly declines, which is one of the hidden reasons behind gradual muscle weakness as people age. Nutrition in the morning also plays a direct role in mitochondrial performance. Proteins and amino acids provide the building blocks for repair, but certain nutrients specifically support mitochondrial activity. For example, B vitamins found in whole grains, eggs, and leafy greens are essential cofactors in the energy production process. Magnesium, found in nuts and seeds, is required for the conversion of nutrients into usable energy. Even antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E help protect mitochondria from oxidative stress, which can damage their delicate structures. By choosing a balanced breakfast rich in these nutrients, you give your mitochondria the support they need to keep powering your muscles effectively. One of the most fascinating aspects of mitochondrial function is how it influences endurance. Strong, healthy mitochondria allow your muscles to use oxygen more efficiently. This means that even during light activities, your muscles feel less fatigue and can perform for longer periods without strain. When you activate mitochondria in the morning, you are essentially preparing your leg muscles to handle the day with greater stamina and less effort. Over time, this resilience helps prevent the slow decline in mobility that many people face later in life. Another important factor in mitochondrial health is blood flow. Mitochondria depend on a steady supply of oxygen to generate energy. As discussed earlier, morning circulation improves oxygen delivery to the muscles. When combined with mitochondrial activation, this creates a powerful synergy. Better oxygen supply fuels stronger mitochondria, and stronger mitochondria allow muscles to use that oxygen more effectively.